Way.
Thank you. Hello. Thank you again, Public Spend Forum, Ben, team. Thank you, Shatter Fund. It's very exciting to be here. I appreciate it. I'm Pamela Norton. I am the CEO and founder of Borsetta, and I'm actually going to put myself on stop video right now just because I want to make sure that I'm coming through okay. I'm having some internet issues here. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, great. And just in advance, I apologize. You might hear a dog or a siren. So thank you again. A little bit about Borsetta. We are delivering intelligent modeling and simulation technology that's designed for complex systems to help prevent future events such as the Texas blackout disaster and the Colonial Energy cyber attack. So everything goes down if we don't have power. We can't Zoom, we can't Venmo, we can't tweet. We need to protect our energy systems from the rising threat of natural disasters as well as cyber attacks. Our power grid is facing what I call a convergence of events unlike anything we've ever seen. So the first is our grid is not designed to secure and manage all these new devices. I call them endpoints, we call them endpoints, into our energy grid, right? These are sensors and smart meters and cameras, right? The second is our grid speaks AC power and we need more DC power to come online, and which is causing this balancing and distribution problem that also has security and safety issues. And then the third is our grid needs intelligence, right? We need these smart chips and sensors at the edge, these endpoints, but we can't simulate how these chips can work with our current legacy systems, and then how do we design them to ensure that they're trusted and secure? So it's a big problem. So to prepare for future disasters, America needs to create a lifelike twin of today's power systems, which means we need to take the physical world and create it digitally. So our grid needs a digital twin to verify at the onset of the design process, right? We need to take the components that we're designing or deploying, and we need to be able to dynamically simulate them and go from the edge back to the central grid safely. And then the third, again, is we need to design these chips and sensors to ensure that the functions match the energy goals. So when they're deployed, they're resilient and secure. So to solve this problem, Borsetta is leveraging digital simulation and modeling expertise that's been proven in the most complex environments in aerospace, as Ben, I'm sure, is very well versed, to modernize America's energy grid. We've secured the world's greatest teacher, and he's the father of systems-based modeling of complex systems that he has delivered for Airbus, to Honeywell, for Motorola, as well as for the Navy and the US Air Force. These models have been proven to minimize billions in costs and maximize resiliency and save lives. So Borsetta's Guardian Grid AI software is the only top-down model-based system with over 4,000 pre-built lifelike digital twin models. So we can connect the physical and these digital systems dynamically so you can verify and validate and emulate before you fabricate and deploy. And this is what we uncovered as we were designing a very high performance AI chip for the US Air Force. So a bit about kind of the near-term opportunities that we're focused on as a company right now. We are focused on working with the US Department of Energy. We have, on the right-hand side, I can go into more details, but we have put out a variety of responses to RFPs, to white papers. We're partnering up with some of the leading universities here in the United States to help solve this problem and to help deploy really smart, intelligent, secure components to our energy grid. And I want to say that we're really focused on right now 3 areas. The US Department of Energy, we're focused on the DoD. We want to change them from being the nation's largest energy user to the largest energy supplier. We'd like to flip that. And then we'd also like to partner with GSA. They're the largest civilian landlord to support the greening of our federal buildings. A little bit more about Borsetta and the traction that we have to date as a company. We were formed in 2018, so we've been working quite hard at a variety of areas on secure processing. So we have developed a high-performance AI chip for the U.S. Air Force, which led us to pulling in and solving this problem around modeling and simulation. We also have formed the Private AI Institute, again, very concerned about AI processing at the edge, and we want to ensure privacy and protection is leveraged there. And I'm also thankful again for the opportunity with the Shatter Growth Fund Accelerator and the public spend, give us this opportunity to get in front of government agencies to help educate them on the opportunities that emerging companies can provide. I'm a board member of the Small National Business Association, as well as the Global Women in Blockchain. I'm extremely passionate about educating in blockchain. We can get into that a little later, go down that rabbit hole, but I just want to put it out there. So here's what we're seeking as a company. We are seeking funding for some pilot projects in 3 areas. The first is some very interesting technology. You know, America came up with both power, AC power and DC power. We believe this company has the third power, which is quite interesting, and it provides this, I call it kind of kumbaya between AC and DC power, so you have more efficiency without having to put in all these inverters. So we want to be able to pilot that in a variety of buildings or military installations. We want to be able to demonstrate some secure encryption that we have from some technology that we can showcase at the edge. So at the, let's say it's the solar panel itself, from the chip back to the central control grid. So it's parameter encryption as well as what's called distributed encryption. So it's kind of techie, but it's basically we can encrypt at the data packet level in a way that it looks just like regular traffic. It looks like Netflix traffic. So there's some actually super cool encryption technology that we can actually simulate and how it would work in an environment. And then we also want to showcase how we can increase efficiency by this balancing of old and new with our collaboration that we're working on with MIT. I am only here because I am surrounded by truly the most brilliant people in the area of simulation and modeling, as I mentioned with Dr. Sals Waddell. I joke with everyone because I want to create this intelligent AI agent. I want to create a smart horse so he can help solve all the world's problems around modeling and simulating very complex systems. To Peter Williams, he was head of the Smart Planet for CTO for IBM Smart Cities. Jeremy Miller comes with just amazing experience in developing new protocols and secure protocols, as well as Babu, who has some very extensive experience at the chip level, as well as grids and inverters. And myself, I am a serial entrepreneur, and I am fascinated with technology. I've been through 3 major, what I call disruptive tech cycles. I believe what's happening with this Web3 is our largest disruptive tech cycle that we are seeing, and I believe America is poised to take on this new opportunity, and I want to help foster that environment.